Morning, fellas. Ben back again on another one. The motorcycle, tank removed, um, lots of things, lots of developments. So the bike has been pinging and it's been creating a kind of a knock, a rattle at roll-ons and at higher throttle operations. I mean, I'm not able to really figure out where exactly I get the pinging and knocking happen, but it's usually when I close throttle and I slowly start opening the throttle, I get to hear that pinging. And pinging, knocking are very different from the valve rattle, the valve noise, the valve train, the timing chain. You can hear them differently, separately. But this particular thing comes from experience. You can only understand what pinging and knocking is, and how they are different from the valve train noise. With experience, you can nail it down. And so, one simple way one can understand if it's going to be if your motorcycle is knocking or pinging is to just open up the spark plug. Yeah, so you get to see the hole, and open up the side cover. Yeah, rotate the crank clockwise, anti-clockwise, whatever, until the piston comes up onto the top. And then, I am sorry, I don't have a boroscope with me. A boroscope is a device with which you can go in and check things out. But yeah, sometimes all you need is just your naked eye, and you will be able to see things. I don't know if the camera can pick this up. So that is serious carbon buildup on the piston head. Well, this is the best that the phone could capture. It's still a bit of a blur, is because I'm not able to zoom in into the combustion chamber. But yeah, as you guys can see, truckloads of carbon deposits. Now, why the carbon deposit in the first place? Yeah, there could be a lot of unburnt. See, the thing is, even though I have had fantastic throttle response over the years, even though I have ran only good fuel, there's a lot that goes on. I use fuel additives, fuel injector cleaners a lot, and that keeps the injector part clean, that keeps the intake valve clean. But I'm not so sure about how that kind of, whether all of it gets burnt away through the exhaust valve, or does it get deposited on the piston ground. I'm not so sure about that. To advanced ignition timing and better fueling, and the Powertronic ECU maybe still isn't enough. I think I have been sending in a little more fuel than I'm supposed to. This is the condition of the spark plug. This is in no way is a rich condition. It's a very good condition. In fact, there's a little bit of a light brown. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but the camera will make it look gray. But there's a little bit of a brown tan on the porcelain and on the the center ground electrode. And the base ring is also nice, and this is a very good example of good combustion. So what can I read from the spark plug? Nothing. There's no signs of anything going on in the engine, and it looks like complete combustion, very healthy combustion. But the piston crown, the piston head, says a totally different story, and that could be attributed to a lot of reasons. I am no engineer. Let me clarify that again. 3/4 of what I know comes from asking around, mechanics and people who have been into this trade for a really long time. Whatever it is that they've shared with me is what I share with you guys. So all said and done, what is this doing? This is the reason for the knock, or detonation, or pinging as they call it. The carbon deposits on the top of the piston, they kind of start heating up, Sometimes there might be a little bit of a concentrated buildup in some area, some parts of the piston, and that might start heating up, and that might cause be the reason for the secondary explosion. The first explosion happens because of the spark plug igniting the fuel mixture, and then when its compression stroke is almost about to get fully compressed and the heat builds up and the pressure builds up, and these bloody glowing carbon particles, because they are hot, they start glowing and they ignite the air fuel mixture again. So because it's a crazy atmosphere inside the combustion chamber, too much of heat, and the carbon buildup, they kind of act like spark plugs too. So the secondary explosions is what causes pinging and detonation, and it's definitely not a healthy thing for any motorcycle. A clean piston head, clean valves, everything is a must. All these things are a must for you to have a healthy sounding engine, engine that does not rattle after getting warmed up. Okay, let me clarify. This is only after the engine gets warmed up that you get to hear this noise. And so you can attribute that to the carbon deposits kind of heating up and starting to cause secondary explosions. Yeah, so I'm still not 100% sure if this is the reason for the pinging and the knock. But that being said, I'm definitely going to do something about this. Okay, fellas, so this is the solution. I believe this is the solution. This is 3M's throttle plate and intake cleaner. A lot of work cut out for me. I'll have to remove the air box. I'll have to expose the throttle body. The throttle body side needs to be exposed. Of course, I'll have to put back the spark plug and the ignition coil, and be very careful anytime you open the spark plug and put it back in. Nothing should go inside the combustion chamber. This is an Iridium CR8EIX. All this goes back on, remove the air box, and then start spraying this fellow into the throttle body, yeah, from the intake side. Have somebody do this. Have somebody hold or maybe hold the throttle at a certain RPM. In my case, I will hold the throttle at about 2500 to 3000 RPM, and then I'll continue to spray this inside, burst after burst after burst. I have gone through multiple videos on how to go about this. So a lot of bursts. I'm guessing about, I think I'll end up exhausting half a can of this. This is 325 grams. So I believe I'll end up using about 150 grams of this, and then go for a ride. Come back and check the condition of the piston head with a boroscope. By then I ought to have a boroscope with me. So once I am done with that, I will post a video on the before and after. Hopefully the piston head would have been much cleaner by then, and hopefully that should have arrested the knock and the pinging. Remember that once you're done with this, spraying this and letting the bike run, you will have to drain out the old engine oil and go in with new engine oil. That is a must. Okay, fellas, so I've put back the tank and everything is set up. So I have my brother who's going to help out with this. He's going to be holding the throttle at about 3000 RPMs, and he's going to be holding it right there. And meanwhile, I haven't really pulled out the airbox. All that I'm going to do is I found myself a long tube for the sprayer, and then I'm going to just inject this from here. I'm going to be squirting the intake cleaner from over here while he holds the throttle at 3000 RPMs. Yeah, we'll clean up this mess. We'll take the bike on a nice ride. We'll rip the throttle nice and hard, and then come back and I'll leave it like that for some time. Maybe I'll drain the oil immediately. I'll pour in new oil tomorrow, and then we'll go on a ride again, a nice long ride, so that whatever carbon has been kind of diluted or broken, whatever has broken away, that's going to come out of the exhaust. Well, that's the best that I could do. I have gone in with about, I believe, 40% of the can. I have exhausted, spraying into this. Hopefully that ought to do. Go ahead, give it a shot if you have too much of a carbon buildup. And yeah, I know for a fact that this will help, but let me confirm on that with the update video. And for the fellows who know that this works, you now know what is the product to get and how to go about doing this. Yeah, so that will be the end of this video. I'll see you guys on another one. This is Ben signing out for now. Ciao.